We recently had a request from Astrologer about how he could progress a solar return chart. So in this video we're going to show you the steps you need to take to do just exactly that. We'll begin by opening our IO Edition. And you see I already have a chart file open, some musicians from our Famous Charts database. I'm going to scroll down to someone I like. Let's select Eric Clapton. There's Eric Clapton. We'll double click to open his natal chart data card. And from that, under chart type, we'll select solar return. Now in a solar return, obviously you need to know where the individual is going to be for the date of the solar return. That can change it significantly. So we're going to put him in Los Angeles. And I'm tabbing from field to field. We'll leave the date in of May 2016. The program will know when the correct date and time is. So we're going to click the Atlas button. Los Angeles is already selected. If it were a different place in Los Angeles, like the county hospital, I'd just select that. But in this case, just Los Angeles. I'll insert it. And here we have his solar return. Now, we don't need to keep this card. If you would like to, you can of course save it, and I always recommend putting like an SR after it, and that just shows you in the list that it's a solar return. And the important thing in this is right here in this corner, the derived time. This is what we're going to use to create an event chart, which will in fact then be the solar return, and progress that forward. So it's March 29th, 2016. 5:28:39 p.m. PDT, and Los Angeles is the place. So we'll save this. Again, you don't have to. Now what we need to do is create an event chart. So I'm going to go to File, under New Chart, or I can hit Command N to open up a window, and I'm going to change chart type to Event. And I'm going to call this Prog SR Clapton. The date, back to our derived information, 03/29/2016. If you're using Euro dating, you can enter it that way. You can also enter March 29th or 29 March or whatever you'd like, and then tab out of the field, and it will properly format it based on your system. The time, 05/28/39. If you're using a 24-hour clock, you can format accordingly, obviously. PM. The city, Los Angeles. And now, of course, we click the Atlas button, select Los Angeles, and insert it. And we have the event card we need to progress. So we'll save this, and we'll call it Prog SR. We already named it. Now, from this, we can progress it. So under chart type again, we're going to select secondary progression. You can do the other progression types if you choose. And we're going to progress to, let's pick a date, March 28th, 2026. Time, we can, whatever time, we can put in whatever time we choose. We'll put in the time from the derived. The program will tell us what time it actually occurs. So there's 5:28:39 p.m. I'm tabbing out of the field. Now, you notice it has GMT in here. We would like to make sure that it shows up at the time zone where the individual is going to be at the time. So in this case, we'll go back to Los Angeles, PDT. And we can save this card. Now we'll create the chart. Under Designs, I'm going to select Aspects and Houses. And there is the progress chart. Now, if I would like to do this as a bi-wheel, I can click on Eric's natal chart here. Under Designs, I'm going to do a bi-wheel reference. And you see, because I have the card open, I have Eric Clapton's natal chart on the interior, and I have the secondary progression on the outside. Suppose if you chose to, you could change the um, data card for the secondary progression to a different location. I'm not sure how that would impact it because the solar return is good for 1 year, and that solar return is based also on where you are when it occurs. So you'll have to determine whether that's valid or this gives you the information you want. So this is how the few steps that you have to take to create a progressed solar return chart. I hope it helps you. If you have questions, always feel free to call us. Thank you and have a good evening.